Goeiemôre almal en baie welkom by ons bespreking van die vierde veiling van die somerseisoen. A very hearty welcome to all our viewers and to listen to our discussion of the fourth sale of the summer season, fourth Mohair sale. Today we have a visitor with Matthew Fox. He's the best auctioneer in the Mohair world, actually the best one that I've seen. And that made him the best auctioneer, but Matthew retired at the end of this month. So at the end of the discussion we will just have a few words with Matthew and hear what is his opinion of the market and what is lying in his plans, and see how his future is looking like. Yesterday's sale was actually a bit of a disappointment. The 4% gain that we get on the previous sale 2 weeks ago is now gone again, and the big difference was my competition. I know the buyers will tell us that the exchange rate did play a role. I don't think so. The exchange rate, the rand did strengthen with 3%, but I see it more than there was a limited competition. It was basically the two processes, that was the market and nothing else. Here and there, some of the other buyers come in, and when we discuss the buyers, we will see that. And some of them was out for various reasons. I must say this is a tendency that continues, though it's the third year running that the summer season works like that. And the fourth and the fifth sale is going down, and then it picks up with a sixth sale again. It seems to be that the smaller buyers buy their quantities what we want on the first three sales, and then they are quiet till the high quality stuff on the second last sale comes in, and then everybody is being again. I looked at the market, and everybody told me that it's not a lack of demand. There seems to be still a hesitancy from China. They are back at the market, but they're not at full strength, and that seems to bother a lot of people still, and to buying some stock. Because it also looks like the virus isn't completely overridden in China, and they are scared of another outbreak in China. Naturally, the never-ending war in the Ukraine and Russia is definitely influencing China and the rest of Europe as well. And so the world is in turmoil. Everything is not what it should be, and that all plays yet a role. Because of this, but everybody is not in the market, that's why the top prices is also very erratic. And I know it confuses consumers, but there's a demand for the real top quality bales, but not everybody is in. And if one buyer is in, then the bale doesn't realize the potential that it has. And when there's two in the market, then it does. For instance, yesterday we had two bales that sold for 850 rand a kilo, but I've declared it not sold, or BKB declared it not sold, not myself. And but it was on my advice, and at 780 and 760, which takes some guts. And then we negotiated the price with the buyer afterwards, and we did get the 850, which seems to a lot of people as manipulation. It's not intended to be, and it takes a lot of courage to do it, but if that is the case, then that is part of what our duty is. It is just that you must be sure of your quality, and talking about quality, there again, I can say that the quality that we did receive is really excellent. Ek weet nie, Matthew, jou opinie, kyk, kom nou al 40 jaar met bokke, die kwaliteit bokke wat op die oomblik gelewer word. Ek dink ons is op 'n ander vlak as wat ons 10 jaar terug op was.
Ja, is 'n baie groter of baie beter aanbiedings wat ons kry nou en is baie beter voorberei ook as wat dit 10, 20, 30, 40 jaar terug was. So ja, die toekoms lyk goed en die ouens doen moeite om die skeers reg voor te berei.
Jou opinie as afslaer, gister ek het nou baie lank gepraat rondom wat daar nie 'n genoegsame kompetisie was dit jou ondervinding as afslaer?
Dit is ongelukkig so, jy kry dit as die kleiner kopers, die 4 kleiner kopers koop nie hulle persentasie wat hulle behoort te koop nie. Jy kan gou sien, dan sit net die 2 hoofkopers wat koop, Stoeken en Samuel. En dan kry jy nie kompetisie nie, want as van die kleiner kopers inkom op sekere tipes, dan help dit, dan is dit nog 'n derde party wat deelneem. So ja, dan maak hulle eintlik net weet om 'n lot te koop. So dan sit jy eintlik gestrand, want jy kry nie die kompetisie wat daar moet wees nie. So dit is 'n groot bekommernis vir my. Dit werk nog al die jare so, dit is die hoofkopers wat die meeste haar koop, maar hierdie kompetisie nodig in ander om net die dinge 'n bietjie aan te stoot en laat dit beter pryse behaal.
Ek stem saam en jy het soos, maar as ons oor die algemeen kyk, daar was nou gister ongelukkig en ek het die vorige keer gesê dat jou hierdie groep van 27 mikron na 30 mikron is daar nie baie goeie vraag nie, is 31 mikron sterker en 26 mikron en fyner wat op hierdie stadium goeie aanvraag dinges geniet. En ongelukkig het ons 'n groot hoeveelheid gister top 29 mikron lotte gehad. As jy vat, daar was 'n hele paar mense wat regtig wat super stylwaardig dinges gehad het wat nogal jammer te was. Ek wil so 'n bietjie verder gesels met Matthew ook op die einde en soos ek gaan nou nie baie vinnig deur die res van die verslag gaan. Ons het gister, as you can see, at the end, if we look at page 1, 98% what was sold, which is a good clearance. 6 months ago, we would give everything to have a 98% clearance, so at least that is a good thing. And the fact that the prices are still fair. Yet, so I suppose we don't have too much to complain. I must mention on Monday, we also had a Lesotho sale and an Australian sale. And on both of those sales, it actually was very good. On the Australian sale, I'm only involved in the Australians now for 4 years, and to sell the top kit bale for 650 rand, it's the first time that I was involved, sitting at 650 rand for the Smith's bale, excellent bale, very good quality, good style, sea length, 23 micron bale. With a clean yield of over 90%. Excellent result. So the Cape wasn't on the same level, and although we get better prices, is better quality, but the competition was on the same level. Price movement, you'll see adults was down with 4%, young girls were 4%, kids were 3.4%, in general 4%. Compared to last year this time, 14% less. But you must remember this previous summer season was a record season, the highest ever. But we're still a long way from that. You can study, you've all got the sale report, you can study. As I said, with non-RMS, I ignore because it's such small quantities that the variation there is quite huge. But if you look at the RMS, it was only the 26 micron group, what was up with 1.5%. The rest all came down, and on average 4%. But you will see the biggest losses there was at the 29 micron group, it was, and the 27 micron group, both of them really 7% loss in price compared to the previous sale. Exchange rate, yes, 3% weaker. It was 18.51 to the US dollar on the previous sales. Yesterday, 17.84. That's 3%, or nearly 4%, 3.8% stronger. And the buyers will tell you that is where the 4% is coming from, but I don't think so. Then the next slide, you'll see the dollar indicator came down to $21.46 per kilo. But that is still, as I said, a good average price. Dan, as ons kyk na die top presteerders, daar dinge het ons die kwartsboeties, dinge is Matthew, jy ken hulle beter, ons het baie geluk, dinge werk, en dan rollende 2 van from Vyver West, of in Helspoort. I know in Helspoort people are very proud of their tradition there with very good Gora farmers. 2 excellent bales, really 2 excellent clips. Jy sal sien daar, Matthew, as jy kyk na Roland se skeersel, die hele skeersel, en die koorts is 'n hele skeersel, dit was pragtige skeersels.
Nee, het was goeie skeersels, ek dink is van die beter skeersels wat hulle al gelewer het. Ons het nou die afgelope 4 jaar wat ons gemiddeld ook hy skeersels hanteer, want hulle is onder BKB, maar is goed voorberei en is goeie aanbieding geweest.
Ons het daar, ek bly gewoonlik weg daarvan af, want dit is 'n baie manipuleerbare statistiek, maar die kootse was boekant 470 rand per kilogram vir hulle skeersel gemiddeld, vir hulle totale skeersel, en dan ook amantisboerdery, daarvan daarna baie. Dis ook jou mense, Matthew, dat is ongelooflik hoe fyn daai mense is in Mokhar is.
Ja, ek weet nie presies waar hulle boer of hulle meer na amper Goudens kant toe boer, maar ek weet dis besonder fyn, want hulle groot bokke toets gewoonlik onder 30 mikron. En dan jy hanteer dit as jongbokke, weet. So hulle doen goed, maar hulle moet 'n bietjie lengte in, maar dit is 'n besonder fyn skeersel.
Dan daar in die tweede plek, Johnny de Pre van Fort Beaufort, het R740. En dan, julle sal sien, die binningafdeling doen besonder goed daar in die derde plek, die binningafdeling teen 730, hulle het hele paar bale vir R730 dinge verkoop. Maar hulle word oral dinges genoem, en ons baie trots daarop. Moet nie gaan kyk net na een hoë prys wat gekwoteer word nie, gaan kyk na elke mikrongroep of jou binningafdeling ook daar presteer. Then in the stronger kids, the 26 micron group, there Bertie Davenport from Pierre there on the first position at 65. Langdrift, Jan Moorman, Jannie en Jan Moorman daar van Kragelik, van Langhoek, 630. En dan weer die binnafdeling uit teen 590. Dan kom ons by die groep wat so swaar gekry het. There's the 28-29 micron group, and there you will see wat ek maar Afrikaans praat, en hulle is Afrikaans, dis weer die kootse daar in die topposisie, 550, en dan weer rollende 2 in die tweede posisie, 535, en wie is derde? Die binningafdeling teen R504. Dan jou 30-51 micron, first place and very deservingly Paul Webber of Albany. Yes, like Paul, there was good competition. It was only his younger clip what's an offer, good competition on all his bales, and deservingly the best price. And as normal, a very high quality club with a high clean yield in the 90%, good length, good style and character. For a 30 micron that battled yesterday at 466 rand. The average price for a 30 micron was closer to 400 rand. So 60 rand, 66 rand above average. There again, Roland de Toey in the second position at 455, and Johnny de Pierre. Uncle Johnny, really, I must congratulate you, is one of your best slips in the past few years. You always have an above average slip, but really you excelled yesterday at 440 rand. Then the 33 micron, as a Fibre bin, we have a top price, 375. Ray Hobson of state level at 375, parts of the Heritage Group. And the bidding department again in the third place. And then your 54 micron, the bins took everything. I suppose we could start with the bins, but there again, that is a very good sign of if a bins is performing so well. There was a lot of mohair yesterday. It's not that there wasn't enough mohair, it is just the bins was very excellent prepared. Then the 35, 36 micron group, House of Fibre bin again, top price of 350. Koetsieberg boerdery, daar 2 literale van Pierre, altyd onder die top pryse. Ray Hobson again, part of his heritage group at the third place, 347. And then the strong stuff, there was hardly any 37 micron and finer bales. I think in total 3 or 4 bales. But there in the House of Fibre, the bidding section, and the Toey there in the second position. Buyers, I want to mention this because I think here's a problem. Mosen falls only at 5%. He should buy between 12 and 15%. Barberis Canonica 1.4%. He's usually be here around about 3%. Alright, Samuel and Stuken, Samuel at 37%, Stuken the biggest buyer by far at 45%. They shouldn't between them buy 80% of a mohair, and that is what happened yesterday. Zoetwiller at 6%. On the previous sale, he bought 15%. He's usually here between 15 and 20%. Make a big difference. Alice Conacher, she actually brought us a little bit, buying at 4%. She's buying more, normally between 3 and 5%. And there was quite a lot of bales not sold on the sale, but we've successfully sold them afterwards. The next sale on the 25th of April, it's going to be a high quality sale, very good quality, but quite a big sale. It will be the normal 150,000 kilos, because there's a 3-week gap with Easter weekend and so on. Your opinion of the quality of that sale, better or on sale?
I think it will be better clip. That's a sale, so with good quality. It's a big one. So I hope the market keep the prices.
Ek dink dit is 'n bietjie ek is skrikkerig vir die volgende veiling.
Ja, dit is 'n bietjie, dit is bekom dat as die aanvraag 'n bietjie gaan taan, dan gaan 'n ou sukkel. Dan mag die markdag afkom 'n bietjie.
I also know that there's a lot of farmers still complaining about all the step with RMS and why do we do it, and if it's really something of a future, and is it worthwhile being involved and being checked, and every time the standards going up and so on. Yes, I can tell you the reason why we do this, and I've got here an example of a nice mohair and wool jersey, and I just showed it here to Matthew, and his immediate reaction was, oh, it's so nice and soft and high quality. People, here you can see RMS certified mohair. There you can see the RMS logo. And let's go past the price. RWS certified wool. And at the back, the RWS. This is what we try to achieve. This is now, for the first time, available in South Africa in H&M stores. And as you remember, H&M was the first company when we had the trouble a few years ago that was actually boycotting the Mohair industry. And because of RMS and RWS, they are back in the market. They are big in especially in China, and is the biggest supplier of mohair goods in China. And is also supplying now in their shops in South Africa. So that is what the marketing department of House of Fibre and from the mohair side and the marketing department, and we are one group, the marketing group from the wool side. Where does the majority of the wool and mohair, RMS mohair and RWS wool in the world come from? From BKB and House of Fibre. This is what we are achieving. This, we are in the fashion houses. And that is not the end of it. H&M is sponsoring, is busy at the moment working together with us, and you will see the announcements coming later in projects of taking this one step further and being very prominent, using exclusively wool and mohair from our South African producers. So stick with us. Things are going to change a lot from a marketing point of view, and you'll see the results. That is genuine marketing, in which I am really looking forward to be involved, and the work that Lindsay and her team is doing is really excellent. So I asked her to be present today, and but she's on her way again to address farmers. But really, you will see in the next few weeks just the feedback on what we are doing and what we are doing for the South African farmer that is a client from House of Fibre and a client from BKB. So hang in, you'll see the results. Maar dan ons ere gas vandag, en dit was toch al 'n proses om hier te kry, is Matthew Fox. Ek het in die inleiding gesê Matthew is die beste afslaer van bokker in die wêreld, en ek sê dit regtig. Ek was self 'n afslaer. Ek sê dit regtig. Ek het 'n klomp afslaers in my lewe gesien en eet en gehoor, en dit gaan nie oor of jy vinnig praat in sulke goede nie, en of jy reg hoor of iets. Dit gaan om te kan aanpas in 'n mark en die mark te kan lees en in jou kop daai verskil te kan maak. As gister byvoorbeeld het hy die pryse voor hom, maar die mark kom 4% af. Daai 4% moet hy onmiddellik, hy moet identifiseer watter lotte kom af en met hoeveel, en wat elke skoot die korrekte prys kan roep. En ek sê vir jou, dit kort op man beperk om dit te doen. Matthew, jy kan dit doen. Matthew het nou amptelik by ons afgetree by House of Fibre. Ons is nou amper 4 jaar aan die gang. Ek kan vir jou sê, sonder jou kon ek dit gedoen het, die groot skuif wat ons gemaak het. Ek kan vir my mense maar sê, dan kom Matthew na my toe en sê vir my, Pierre, dit kan nie so werk nie. Ons gaan nie dit en dit en dit kan doen nie. Dan sê ek, Matthew, jy sal weet. Los jy die probleem op. Ek bly net stil en Matthew los die probleem op. Dit was regtig 'n tawwe 4 jaar gewees. En maar dit was die moeite werd gewees. Daarom sê ek vir jou dankie. Maar Matthew is nog nie klaar met ons nie. Matthew gaan nog steeds by ons 'n rol speel. Matthew is baie lief vir ons produsente, en hy sal nie sommer net so kan los nie. Ek het nou net 'n bietjie windig gewees rondom sy kwaliteit as afslaer en Matthew het hom bereid verklaar, hy sal nog steeds vir my in die nabye toekoms eet as afslaer optree terwyl ons die jonger geslag dinges oplei. En soos hy sal nog steeds in die ronde wees. Ek het nou met Matthew gepraat ook oor sy beskikbaarheid. Toe sê ek wil daarom net vir die dag van die mense sê, hulle moet jou nie meer pla nie. Maar ek weet hulle sal jou nog pla, maar miskien het jou eie woord, Matthew het vir my gesê, hulle kan hom maar bepla, hy sal by die regte mense dinges almeen, maar hy sal dan nog steeds weet hoe die skeer sal lyk, en hy wil nog steeds met die mense daar die veiling praat. Ek weet nie, Matthew, is dit so?
Ja, nee, dankie Pierre, ja, jy prys nou, ja, dankie vir die woorde wat jy gesê het, waardeer het. Doen betry nie jou bes doen vir jou prosente, want jy het 'n ou kom al so lank pad saam, weet ek het in die 81, 3 Januarie begin. So ja, dit is 'n lang tyd en deur baie hoogte en laagtepunte en veranderings wat die bedryf hoe hy gevorder het. Maar ja, ek is nie heeltemal klaar nie. Ek sal nog my gesondheid hou, sal ek nog die jaar of tot Junie maand die laaste veilings, dan sal kyk hoe lyk my gesondheid of hoe voel ek. En ek is nog beskikbaar ook as hulle nodig nie soort hulle my bel, ek sal kom help. En dan wil ek ook graag omdat ons so min tyd het in die afseisoene, ons nie tyd gehad die afgelope jare en is so besig dat ek wil nog 'n bietjie rondry en kliënte gaan besoek. So ek sal graag mense wil sien wat jy het 'n ou, jy bou so 'n verhouding op met jou kliënte, jy's nou soos 'n familie. So ja, dit was 'n voorreg vir my en daarvoor wil ek net ons liewe Vader die eer gee en die laat my versoek gespaar het.
Ja, dis regtig, dit was 'n moeilike tyd gewees en ek dink ek en Matthew het ons al twee het 'n baie nou pad saam met die Here geloop. Want jy het sy hulp nodig in sulke omstandighede. Dit was totaal niet vir ons, ek sal nooit vergeet nie. En toe ons oorgegaan het daai tyd, nog hier in vroeë 90's, oorgegaan het van BKB af, ek en hy is die enigste twee wat oor is, oorgegaan het na die Sybokker Raad toe die Sybokker Raad daai tyd die bokker gehanteer het. En ek en hy het alleen gestaan om te veg. Vir ons, want ons was so vir 'n tydperk gewees wat ons nog nie deur die Sybokker Raad oorgeneem is nie en deur ons vorige werkgewer al reeds afgegee is. En ons moes maar veg vir pensioene en sulke goede en wat niemand vir ons ingetree het nie. En soos ons het 'n baie lang en 'n moeilike pad geloop. En ons was gedwing geweest maar om ons eie potjie te krap. Ek dink dit was makliker was om toe ons 4 jaar terug die groot besluit geneem het om te doen wat ons wel doen om House of Fibre te sprig. Het ons geweet ons betree 'n totale nuwe wêreld in waar ons graag vanaf kom. Maar kom ons praat 'n bietjie oor die positiewe. Wat se hoogtepunte in jou lewe? Ons jy het ook genoem van hoogte en laagtepunte.
Nee, laagtepunt was ek in die middel 80's toe almal weet die bokker toe dit nog die bloedskema was dat ons moet wat 100.000 bale voorraad gesit het. Jy het groot bokke verkoop vir R4, R5. Jy het ja, dit was 'n laagtepunt. Ek moes baie gaan bale soek in ander store want die oral in dierparkie was bokker gepak in store wat ons beheer, bokkerraad. So ja, dit was 'n gesukkel, maar dan in 2011 Gerrit nog gister van my Gerrit van Stoeken wys my 'n foto, ek het vergeet eintlik daarvan. Toe grootbokkare eersmaal oor R100 oorskry het. Nou daai dag het ek half my senuwees geraak en ek dink wat gaan hier aan, weet. Dit is abnormaal. En as jy kyk, dit is nou 12 jaar later en ons staan grootbokkare met R350, R340. Hy was al hoër. Maar as jy nou bokker kon, dit is 'n goeie belegging geweest as jy bokker gehou het en nou het maar ons kan nie in die toekoms sien nie. So ja, en dan ook hoogtepunte met die Zegna kompetisie, ek dink Jordi van Hasselt en Guy van Hasselt se baal wat vir die hekelprys gekoop het, dink is R1242 gewees, as ek reg onthou. Dit was ook 'n besonderse ja, toe die eerste maal was daai lotte verkoop, daai bale. Jy het ons eers by R800, R900, toe na oor R1000. Nou, dan begin jy dan jou tong raak af stomp, jy het ou sê sulke goeie gewoonte, maar so niks was 'n moontlike bokkarrie en ek glo nog steeds dis 'n goeie toekoms. En die ouens moet net volhard, die prosent wat in hom bly, die maak geld, wat moet bly boer. Maar die ou wat op en afklim waar hy verloor op die ou end. Jy moet bly by 'n ding waar jy moet ook lief wees vir 'n boerdery, vir 'n bokkerboerdery. Dit help nie boer met ding jy is nie lief vir hom nie, want dan gaan jy want hy's 'n meer intensiewe boerdery as 'n skaapboerdery. So ja, sterkte vir die toekoms en dan ek net sê dankie sê ek vir al die produsente en al die jare wat ek die kon deel. En dit was 'n groot voorreg om so lank in die bedryf te kon wees.
Dankie Matthew. Ons praat nou al die hele rukkie. Ons gaan nog weer geleentheid gee om met Matthew te praat. Maar dankie vir almal vir julle inluister. Thank you for people that is listening. Some of them not understanding Afrikaans, but I'm quite sure that you also get a little bit out of this conversation. Baie dankie en groete en alles seënwense vir u.
Baie dankie.